Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel, guys. Apologies for the toilet cam style GoPro video. It's just a quick one. The question in this video is, what is the most important detailing tool? So on to the bombshell thing of this video. What is the most important detailing tool? Well, I don't know the answer, guys. Sorry, but I'm gonna give one suggestion, because if there was a top 10, this would be in it, and it's quite simple. Just a damp microfiber cloth that you soak through with water, you wring out all the water, and then you can just spritz a couple of squirts of APC, just one squirt misting over the surface. And then that is one of the most important tools for me for cleaning the interior of my car. I have the wet one for wiping down, and then I have a dry one as well for just kind of mopping up. What I don't want to see when I'm doing my car is when I'm wiping over these surfaces, a big trail of detergents coming off of the cloth, because those detergents, they've got to be removed, guys. I don't want to leave them on the car. And also, for the way I clean my car, there is no point in going in there with APC and blasting all the dashboard down with APC and foaming it all up with a brush. It's just not necessary. If a car hasn't been cleaned for like a year and there's, you know, all thick dirt all over it, then maybe you can go in there and do that. But you've got to get all that foam and stuff off of the car as well. You know, it's all that residue. So for how I clean my car, this is one of the most important tools, the wet cloth. What can I do with it? Obviously wiping over dashboards, wiping over the gear knobs, wiping over the steering wheel. Also, you get kind of water spots when the car's been outside and it's kind of rained and the water falls into the door jamb areas. Well, again, you don't need to go spraying APC all over those and working with a brush. Just a wipe down with a wet microfiber cloth. And they just disappear, and you are leaving some water there, but you don't even have to go back and buff that water, because it's just a thin layer that's going to vape away. But you can go back with your dry cloth and buff those out. Of course, you're going to need to cycle cloths when you do messy jobs, like if you're wiping underneath the doors and there's dirt down there and you get a big layer of brown muck and mud on there. You don't then want to go in and start scrubbing out your centre console with it. All that sort of common sense one. So you might get through about 4 of these when you're cleaning your car, even more. It's not even really about the microfiber cloth, guys. I'm using the Paragon ones because they're kind of cheap, and they're also very soft microfiber. I like them. They get better, actually, the more you use them. They sort of bed in a little bit, or whatever the word is. You know, they just feel really good now. You could use the Costco ones, any terry cloth, because you're going to be working these cloths quite hard. You can also grab a new one while you're doing this, guys, and just wipe over with water and spritz of APC, and just give your leather a quick wipe down once every couple of weeks, and then dry off with the other towel after that. You can also, even though it's not an official detailing method, like, you know, what I've talked about on the channel with how to do this and how to do that, you can just wipe over the inside of your glass with it in case you've got your hands on there or something like that, and then just a quick wipe over with the dry cloth, and literally that is the main kind of bulk of the stuff that I do on the inside of my car. One wet microfiber cloth with a spritz of APC and one dry microfiber cloth, and then cycle them round. So typically, guys, I'll be using probably about four wet cloths and about 4 dry cloths. I will also just wipe out with the wet cloth in the boot kind of jam and just get any kind of little water spots that are out of there and all that sort of stuff, and just wiping things down very, very rapidly and then drying them. And that is one of the most... It's a bit of a weird video to do, because I know a lot of people are going to be screaming, saying, of course, I've been doing that for ages. But there might be some people that watch the channel that don't, and they see kind of all these videos with like nice brushes and stuff and loads of foam involved and working over areas of the interior of the car with loads of foam. I don't do that because I just don't need to. The only time I would need to do that is on a really minging car. So there's never that much detergent involved for me, which is one of the things I thought would be interesting to do a video on. Let me know, guys, what you think the most important tools are. What's the tool that you use most when you're cleaning your car? I haven't talked about the vacuum cleaner that's sitting down here, guys. I use a cheap old Titan, and obviously before I go in and do all this wipe down, I just give the car a quick hoover out. Again, I try and keep on top of it, and when it gets to that point where I can see dust over the sat nav and I'm sitting on the steering wheel, you know, column cover and the instrument panels, I know it's time to give my car a quick hoover, and I try and do that at least a quick hoover and quick wipe down once every 2 weeks, and it keeps the car, just keeps the car at a sort of level that I'm kind of happy with, which isn't a detailed showroom level. I mean, if we look in here, it's not a detailed showroom level, but it's just everything's clean. The leather is matte still. I need to do this brake thing here. There's a little bit of mud building up there, but generally they're all clean. The carpet's clean, the door cards are clean, the door jambs are kind of all clean, and the car's just looking good. Another point is I don't typically put any dressings over any of this stuff on the interior. I tend to only use the dressings when I feel like the interior will benefit from it. Again, if you're putting dressings on every single time you wash your car on interiors, I just feel you're putting too much material down there, and I don't really see the point of it on the inside. I know other people are going to disagree. And on the dashboard, if the car's outside all the time, then having a dressing with lots of UV protection in it might be a benefit. I don't know. But on mine, I just don't put any dressings. I keep the finish nice and matte as it came out of the factory. So very quick video today, guys. I'm conscious I've been rattling on for too long, so that is a good time to end this video. Let me know what your top 10 #1 kind of detailing tool is, because hopefully some interesting things will come out of the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Bye for now.